Hi, welcome to Vic and Vern Sports Chat. I'm Vic. I'm just making sure that I'm not stealing Vern's feed here. Welcome to the Rugby World Cup quarterfinals matchup. Maybe the biggest matchup of the quarterfinals for me, the most exciting one. Canada against Australia. Canadian ladies been phenomenal. Australia has never ever beaten Canada in rugby. So this looks like it's going to be a good one. Looks like I haven't stolen Vern's feed, so going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to this one. I hope you guys are having a lot of fun. I'm going to put up the chat and everything in a second because I'm going to have to just make sure that I do. Novum in the house, like that. Well done. I want to see who New Zealand is up against. Yeah, you know, New Zealand was too good for South Africa. I'm so proud of the SA girls today. They did such a fantastic, good job playing against New Zealand. I thought they were fantastic. But yeah, let's have a look. And if you guys don't want to watch Women's Rugby World Cup, you can go watch the Curry Cup with Vern. It is the Lions against the Bulan Cavaliers. Check it out. I've got the magic bottle here. Gonna have a sip of the magic bottle. Everybody likes the magic bottle. There we go. Now this should be a good battle. Let me quickly run through the teams because we are about 7 minutes to go, and I will quickly give you the lineups here. So, for the Canadians, Canada, at number 1, we have McKinley Hunt. At number 2, we have Emily Tutosi. At number 3, we have Dalakaya Menin. At number 4, we have Sophie De Goudet. At number 5, we have Courtney O'Donnell. At number 6, we have Caroline Crossley. Number 7, Karen Paguin, or the Paguin. At number 8, we have Fabiola Forteza. At number 9, we have Justine Pelletier. At number 10, we have Taylor Perry. At number 11, we have Isia Hogan Rochester. At number 12, we have Alex Tezier. Number 13, we have Florence Simons of the Simons. At number 14, we have Elisha Corrigan. At number 15, we have Julia Schell. The substitutes of Killian Boag, Brittany Casley, Olivia De Marchand, Tyson, she's the record holder, Tyson Boy Kaboom, Letizia Roya, Gabby Senth, Olivia Apps, and Shoshona, what a beautiful name, Simanu Tafa. There you go. Those are the girls for your Canadian lineup. Now let's have a look at the Aussies quickly. Lydia Kavau, Adiana Talakai, Aoife Karpani, or the Aoife Karpani, Caitlin Leaney, Michaela Leonard, Piper Duck, or the Piper Duck, Emily Chancellor, Sio Capezi Palu, Samantha Wood, Faya Tala Moleka, Desiree Miller, Cecilia Smith, Georgina Fredericks, Maya Stewart, and Caitlin Holzer. That is your starting lineup for your Aussies. On the bench for the Aussies is Catalina Amoza, Falaki Poiva, Breedy O'Gorman, Ashley Fernandez, Ashley Masters, Tabao Tunakavardre. I hope I spelled that or pronounced that right. Tia Hines and Terline Pomare. So lots of talent out there. Australia, definitely the underdogs in this one. Yep. Canadians, definitely the favorites in this one. I hope you guys are all ready for this one. We had a cracking game between New Zealand and South Africa beforehand. Let's see if we can get another cracking game here. There you go. So, Canadian national anthem. Let's listen to that. Oh, Canada. There you go. Very proud nation. All nations are proud. There we go. So let's see what we can come up with today, huh? There you go. I just see that Vern is still going and that Boerland game has not started either. Both games start exactly at 5 o'clock. I will keep you. Nick Fadley, Canada will win big. I think so. I'll keep you updated on the buildup game as well. Let's put the music a little bit softer. So, you know, if anybody does want to watch the Lions against buildup Cavaliers, go over to the other one, to the other stream. So let's have a look. I'm just going to quickly, there you go. That's good. There we go. So this should be the Australian national anthem coming up now. Oh. I like that. I like that shirt from the Australians. Quite nice, that white top. There we go. There we go. You know what? When the ladies sing, it sounds a lot better than when the men sing. Gotta be honest. Those ladies got a little bit better voice than the guys. So, 78% of you believe in Canada. Well done. Should be epic. So I'm going to switch. I got to switch the telephone to Vern's one so that I can kind of keep up to date what's going there. All I got to say is just seen on my phone what's going on in Paris. Unbelievable. There we go. There you go, Nick Fladley. Come on, give me some tips here, guys. Tell me who you think is going to win, who you're supporting. I see Bonnie, go Canada. Canada will win big from Nick Fladley. I got to go with my Aussies, man. Everybody knows I'm a big fan of the Aussies. So I'm going to back the Australians today, but we'll see. Jeez, I've been too much in front of the computer today. My eyes are... There you go. But nice crowd. Was a fantastic crowd there with New Zealand against South Africa in Exeter. That was sold out. Another sellout crowd here. The World Cup has delivered. The Women's World Cup has delivered good crowd numbers. Like that a lot. Let's keep it going. Huh? Let's support these. I hope the South African Rugby Federation now starts really backing our ladies with some financial clout. What if it's the men's team? The result will be the other way around. Yeah, most probably. Yeah, no, most definitely. But we'll see. Hey, we will see. And after this game, I'm off for the rest of the day. Vern will do the last Curry Cup game. I'm going to hit the shower afterwards, take a nice shower, go to bed, because I do have another rugby game tomorrow morning and a long day tomorrow. We're doing a lot of stuff on the channel tomorrow. I will update you on that later, but we're getting ready for the kickoff. Go Canada, Canada. This men team also performing well. Well done, Lady Bocker. Yes, Brian, man. Ladies were sensational, man. Freaking sensational. Monis. I don't want to block you, huh? So you're using my name now. Be nice, huh? And don't go into any other channels, please. I've already got people contacting me and asking what's going on. That wasn't a smart move that you did, but it's done. It's okay. I forgive you, but just keep it done. Here we go. And we have kickoff. We have liftoff in this game. There we go. I'm actually going to make the screen a little bit bigger. Thank you, Monis. I trust you. There you go. There you go. So here we go. I'm going to just switch off my I take off my glasses. I'm going to just quickly do something here as well. So Canadian starting off well. Subs info's going away there. Perfect. So Australia with a good crossfield kick here. Nice bounce. This could find touch. It does find touch. It's going to be a line out here for the Canadians between their own 10 and 20 meter, 22 meter line. So yeah, good. I love the shirts of the Aussies. Kind of remind me of the South African second shirt. Looking smart with the orange, with the how do you say the orange golden pants. So let's go. Canada known for their physicality. Let's see what happens. First line out of the game. Puts the ball in. Good catch there by the Canadians. Starting their first maul here. But the Aussies are pushing against it. Well done. Good. Here we go. There we go. Good speed here from the Canadians. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's the first try of the game. They're not stopping that girl. There's no way they're stopping that girl. First try of the game. Canada just putting on the flipping afterburners here. Rochester, this chick is, this girl, this lady, she's unbelievable, man. And she's never even has time to have a nice little makeup going on here. Once she got this ball, you knew. There you go. Once she got this ball, bang. I mean, there's no way of stopping her. It's too easy, man. Kick, not good. Look at that, man. Well done. So good start here for the Canadians. Australia already backs against the wall. If Boland wins the final no, I don't know about that yet. So, Australia have just got to come right from the beginning, otherwise it's going to be a very tough game, very tough one for them. I'm just going to write some things down. I can tell you that the Lions have taken the lead in the Currie Cup. There we go. And again, Canada on the attack. Oh my God. Rochester once again. When she breaks through, time to break free. Oh, the Canadians are just giving it to the Aussies. This could be a mauling here. Oh, they knocked it on the Canadians. Aussies win the ball back. I'm just listening to Vern as well, the one ear. Hi, Ronnie. No problemo, man. All is good. This should be a good game. You can watch this game live on BBC, Ronnie. So, just making sure I get Vern here. So it's 5-0 for the Lions against Boland, to tell you that. It's 5-0 for the Canadian ladies against the Aussies. Canada big favourites in this one. But I actually thought this could be a close game. Look, it's only 5-0 now, but what I've seen so far, it's all been... Canada are the only team yet to concede a single point during the opening 20 minutes of a match at the Rugby World Cup in 2025. Interesting statistics there, huh? Let's have a look at the poll quickly. I'll put out other polls. 23 votes, 57% are going with Canada. I'm surprised it's not more. Very, very skew lineup from the Australians, but the ref says nothing. Is that Holly? Is that Holly Davison, the ref? Yes, so that must have been my eyesight wrong, because that lady doesn't make mistakes. Best referee in world rugby, Holly Davison. There's no man that can even fucking tie her shoelaces. So I'm actually hoping for an Aussie win and a Boerland win in the 2 games that we got live. Don't forget, after this game, straight after this one, there is another Curry Cup game, and that is the Griquas against the Cheetahs. Aussies running the ball well here. Australia's got to just keep it close. You don't want Canada to run away with it. Basically, Australia got to keep the same game tactic that South Africa did in the first half, just play a better second half. Here we go. This should be a try for Aussies. Yes, what a try from Desiree Miller. Aussies are bounced straight back. First points conceded for Canada in the opening 20 minutes of the Rugby World Cup. Oh, now the Aussies, listen here. The Aussies are up for things like this, man. And guys, did we see the rugby this morning? Did we see that rugby this morning? Come on, man. The Boca did a number on the New Zealanders, man. We did a hit job on them. We did a hit job on them. There you go, did that. All right. Here we go. So, can the Aussies get the 2 points that conversion here? Let's have a look. Kick coming up. The kicking in this Rugby World Cup quarterfinals has been atrocious. I can tell you now that if you're New Zealand, what I saw from New Zealand, damn, this girl's got some thunder thighs. I mean, she's unbelievably strong legs, man. Fantastic. Well done. Beautiful. Aussie fans are up for it as well. So, Canada get us back underway. I've just stopped the clock quickly, so I'm a little bit ahead. It is actually only 8:30 gone in the game, so don't worry. Yeah, she manages to keep that in. Canada looking to run the ball here. Oh, Australia. You know, the Australian girls are tough Sheilas, man. Oh, good tackle again, but Canada making good meterage here. Another wayward pass from the Canadians, but they've managed to pick the ball up onto the 22 now of the Australians, and they are powering forward. And again, good physical rugby here from Canada. They are known for their physicality. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, almost. Yeah, Rochester again. 5 meter line here for the Canadians. They are piling in here. 3 meter line. This is looking good for Canada. Still about 3 meters out here. Another phase. That's the 8th phase already for the Canadians. Oh. Try for Canada. I can tell you that there's been a score change in the Curry Cup. The Lions against Boerland, and the Lions are up 8-0 at the moment. Look, the Lions Didn't quite see the whole lineup, but I think the Lions have just got a lot of UCR players in there today. Well done to the Canadian girls, bouncing straight back from that Aussie try. Great stuff going on here. Let's have a look what the poll says. It's coming down 60. Well, it's going up. Sorry, 62% are voting for the Canadians. Fantastic, guys. Come on. There's a lot of people in there. I can see it. You know, you guys can't hide. Tell me who are you from? Who are you supporting? Okay, so the TMO is checking it. Holly Davison's going to go check it there. The lass there from Scotland. What a referee she is. I'd love her to ref every game of my teams that I like to watch. Knock on. That try is coming off the board. I can tell you that, ladies and gentlemen. That try is coming off the board. It will be 5-5. It's a definite lock on. Canada, that try is coming off. Canada A. Not even Justin Trudeau can put that ball back on that score back on the board. That's gone. It's gone. I don't even know what the new Prime Minister of Canada is called. The old one is Justin Trudeau. Trudeau. To do or not to do. No try. There you go. Carney. No, Carney isn't either the one from Australia. I don't know. No, Australia got another. Anybody know the President of Australia? Or the Prime Minister of Australia? I'm going to actually just quickly go look at some football scores as well. Let's have a look. So, kick here for... Just riding to Vern. There you go. Would help if I wrote it in the right fucking chat there. You see? No, I got to write it with Vern where Vern is. There you go. Why am I hearing so much stuff in the background? I gotta just... There you go. So we're listening. Here we go. Canada back on the attack, man. Come on. Lions running away with it so far. Okay. Let's just see if Vern gets this. There you go. So Canada back on the attack. Oh, good ball movement. Great ball skills. Great handling skills. Yes. There you go. Try for the Canadians. Well done. Good try there from the Canadians. So, yeah, look, the Aussies got a lot to do here. Can somebody actually make a kick today? Because the kicking at the Rugby World Cup so far has been atrocious. Again, nothing. So here we go. Good start here from the Canadians. But I must say, what I've seen so far in the quarterfinals today, I think we've had about conversion kicks. We've had about 15 and only one was made. So that's not a very good. Not well, or maybe two. I know South Africa and New Zealand each made one. Timeout here. Injury. Is it not? Not no injury timeout yet, but it is the Canadians. We're going to receive the ball. Australia got somebody injured. They're taking care of her right now. And the Aussies will kick this ball off. Here we go. Deep kick. Canada back on the attack again. Unbelievable the way. Physical bunch of ladies here, these Canadians. Here we go, man. Oh, my back. I'm glad when this feed today is done, then I'm done for today, my friend. Oh, she's gone. She's off to the races and nobody's stopping her now. Oh, well done. What a tackle. Here we go. Canada still going strong. Just past the 10-meter line from the Aussies. Oh, look at that ball handling skills. They are playing beautiful rugby, the Canadian girls. The way they are moving the ball and the ball handling skills, flipping hell. My Sharks could learn from them. And now the Canadians up to the 5-meter line and they just one good pass, one good. She's humped, she's strong, she just pushed herself. The Canadians about a half a meter out. It's unbelievable. Is that a knock on? Is try or knock on? They're going to have a look at it. No try, knock on, but it is a penalty for the Canadians. They'll come back for the penalty. Don't think Australia can stop them from scoring. So we're going to have to hang on. Yes, they're going to check it. They'll check it. So let me stop the clock. Otherwise, I'm going to be like 5 minutes ahead again. Cynical play by Australia. All right, so the TMO is saying it's a try from Canada. So that is not a knock-on because that can't be a knock-on. So I think it's going to be a try for Canada. So they're going to give the try, yeah? Try for Canada. Okay, well done. She just reacts so much quicker than everybody else. The Aussie girls are just watching and she just reacts. Beautiful. Beautiful play by the Canadians. Here we go. So here we go. Sophie the good air. Easy kick for her. This should be the first kick of the game. Perfectly kicked. She scores all 7. That is 17-5. And the Aussies are in a big spot of bother here because Canadians are just running wild. And it doesn't matter how many tries you score today. There's no bonus points. It means nothing. It's just getting to the semi-finals. And if you're New Zealand and you're watching this, how worried are you? How worried are the New Zealand people, players and fans when you watch this? Those Canadian girls are playing phenomenal. Time back on. There you go. I can just do it like that. There you go. Time is perfect. Lions are ahead against Boland 22-0. I still tipped the Boland to win, but I was more using my heart than my head. I just like Boland this year. And again, the Canadians are just powering forward. This could be over before halftime if they keep this up. The Aussies have just not got it, man. They've just not got it. Good work here from the Canadians. 72% are going with the Canadians. It's picking up. It's picking up. Fantastic. If you're a Canadian fan, you think, what? So Canada back on the halfway line here, moving the ball through the back line. Slick passing, slick running. Jeez. Yanre, remember, huh? You got to be positive. You lost your bet to me, my friend. You lost your bet to me. No negativity, huh? 6 months. 6 months. It's a long time, my son. Oh, nice move by the Canadians. Wow, look at those offloads. Look at those offloads. Fucking hell, this is prime. Oh, another try coming for the Canadians. Oh, beautiful ball movement. I'm starting to become a Canadian fan here. I'm going to get my Canadian ice hockey jersey out the year, man. Get some maple syrup. Canada. Doing so well here. Yanre, you can do me a big favor. Give me an update on the Premier League games. Where's all the updates you normally bring me, man? Bring me the Premier League games. What's going on in the Premier League? I know Arsenal won 3-0, but I can't watch anything else. So please, give me some of those updates there. That would be really appreciated. Oof, I just see that the Lions scored again. So the Lions are up 27-0 against Boland. This could get ugly very quickly. Both of these games. Canadians, that ball handling skills. Men or women, I haven't seen much better ball handling skills in my life. Beautiful play. 21 minutes gone and Canada in total control. The Aussies are in deep. The Wallaroos are in deep fucking shit, to put it politely. As I would say in Afrikaans, this is not by a mooi here. But we'll keep on. The Aussies, look, the Aussies will trot on. I mean, you never know. Another big kick from the Canadians, all the way into the half of the Aussies. But here they come. Nice, there you go. Well tried. Let's see if the Aussies can. Just try to keep it close. That's all you can hope for. Canadian defense is also strong as hell. Can tell you that game is now 29-0 Lions against Boerland. Not very competitive, those games. Nah, it's too easy for Canada. New Zealand back. New Zealand, Australia, big kick. But it's too far. No one can put pressure on the Canadians. Australians are in deep troubles here. Around the halfway line. So penalty advantage to Australia. Good forward play here. Penalty coming back. Ref Holly Davison says penalty to the Australians. Got to find some big touch here. Nice deep into the Canadian half. So stop the clock because Moleka has to go off. There's going to be a concussion protocol check here for her. Head to head there a little bit. She says she's okay. That doesn't bother old Holly Johnson. Holly says, you off. I think you got a concussion. At least have it checked out. So let's have a look. So what's that? Hines is on for Moleka. Let's have a look what comes out of this one now. So penalty here to the Aussies. Aussie coach looks more than worried. So would I would be. They have never beaten Canada. It's not fucking ice, okay, Australia. Come on. Put an effort in here. Big kick from the Aussies. So it's going to be a line out. Let me see. Holds it with a good kick. Should be around about the 22. Just inside the 22. It's going to be a line out for the Aussies. 64% of the territory has gone to the Canadians. Here we go. Check this out. What can the Aussies do? Almost on the 22 of the... Here we go. Just over the 22. They need to do something out of this line out now, the Australians. Good running here. Nice 10, 15 meters into the half of the... Well done. 10 meters out, the Australians. This is a very good opportunity here for Australia. They've got to take something with it. About 8 meters out. Still grinding away the Aussies. But the Canadians are very up quickly for the defense. Another good charge here from the from the Australians. What we got? What we got? Can the Aussies do something here? Come on, Aussies. Oi, oi, oi. Over the 5 meter line now. 2 meters. 1 meter. That looks good. So about 2 meters. That could make it a little bit more. The Aussies are going to score here, I think. Nah. Get a bit of width in the game, Australia. That's hold up. Canadians hold it up. Well done to Canada. Yeah, look, the Canadians' defense is hold steady here. Hold, and they get they hold it up. So here we go. Canada can kick it out of their own try zone. Australia straight back on. Look, it is a 19-point difference. So it's not over by any means, but the Aussies definitely need to score here. They got to get something out of this drive. Hines, I like Hines. She's been playing well. A little bit of a high tackle there from the Canadians. Ref doesn't see it. Or or doesn't judge it to be high like I did. Australia still outside of the 22. It's a little bit better. They're about 25 meters from the try line. Look, it's like that. It's one dimension. They've got no extra idea. It's always the same from the Aussies. Just charging, charging, charging. A lot of phases, 9 phases, but there's nothing. If you're the Canadians, you know exactly what's coming. You know, a crossfield kick, a little grubber, try something different. And the Canadians get the ball, man. All that offense for nothing, man. All that hard work. And the Canadians just pull it off again. Canadians playing awesomely well here. 27 minutes in the book. So, Canada can kick for relief here. Good kick. It's going to be on the 10-meter line of the Australians. It'll be a Canadian throw-in. They've got everything under control, Canada. Could you imagine if they were still playing on ice skates? They would have been up by 100 by now. They got this physics. A lot of these girls wanted to actually become ice hockey players, man. But they got the physicality. It's unbelievable, man. Some of them built like flipping mooses, man. Beautiful. Strong. A lot of the Canadians play in the top league in England. They cannot stop Canada from running. Yeah, well done by Rochester. And the Canadians are all the way back 10 meters out. I would not be surprised if Canada score here. Oh, I thought she was through. I thought she was there. 5 meters, 4 meters. Canadians 3 meters. Good steal by the Australians here. On the try line, stolen. Fantastic defense. Much needed defense. And now the Australians got to be careful they can get the ball out of their own half here. They're trying to maul it. Soon you're going to have to just pick it up and kick it, man. Not a great kick. So it's going to be a Canadian line out about 15 meters from the try line. But Australia weathered the storm here. Well done. 36-0. Leck mich am Arsch. I mean, not good at all, man. That's the score between the Lions and Buildup. We've got 30 minutes played. If we keep this up, they're going to get hammered. Don't forget, tomorrow France Ireland will be on BBC Two if you guys want to watch. Not doing that game tomorrow. I got people over for lunch. Canada with a nice maul here, out from the line out, and up to the 5 meter line, and they're still going. They're not stopping this, Australia. 2 meters out. What are the Canadians going to do here? 1 meter out. 30 centimeters out. Every time they pick up the ball, they make 30 centimeters. Good defense there from the Australians. Pushing them back about 3 meters now. Good defense from the Aussie ladies, man. Well done, well done. Yeah, Anrek didn't get back to me with her scores. I'm going to have to do it myself, you know. Let's have a look. Yeah. So, so a lot of players injured. We're going to stop the clock quickly. We're going quickly to half time here. It's not long to half time, which is good for me. I can give a back stretch or whatever, but we'll see. So the Aussies held fast. The defense has been fantastic. Let's see what they can do here. Carlos Hernandez, what's the score? Carlos, the score is 22-5. 24-5, sorry. You are right, thank you. 24-5 for the Canadians. Canadians doing really well here, man. Oh, I thought they almost, and they did steal the ball. The Canadians steal the line out, so they're back on the attack on the 5 meter line. Could be good here. Could, I think the Canadians are destined to score here, man. Nah. Another try for the Canadians. 29-5. It's getting out of control now. It is getting out of control, man. So, yeah, not looking good if you're an Australian fan. I'm just looking at some football scores here. Oh, I've got to quickly have a look at that quickly. Ooh. So the ref is looking at it once you stop the clock again. Yep. Another TMO that try could be coming off. I think it's a knock on. I think it's a knock on. So keep it coming. I think they'll take that one off. So I think they're going to take. Yeah, they're going to have to take that one off. So. So it still stays 24-5, knock on. Australians living dangerously, but they're keeping it away. They're keeping it away. Here we go. Here we go. So, scrum here for the, put the time back on. Scrum here for the Australians in their own half. But on their own 5 meter line. Buildup with a comeback. 36-5 is the score in that one now. I'll call Vern at halftime. We can have a little chat there with both games going on. Let's have a look. So, Australia put the ball in here. Scrum. Good scrum here from the Aussies. Now they've got to get the ball out the back there. Driving forward. Well done. They're going to kick this one. Oof, lucky kick. Advertising space. Well, if you want to advertise, I'll put it on there, my bald head, for you there, Mr. Gerry Post. But I'm not cheap. I'm not cheapskate. I can tell you that. And because it's you, Gerry, I'll make you pay, my friend. Is it Gerry or Jerry? I don't know. You know, it depends on what country you come from. Where are you from, Gary? There you go. Yes, we could put some advertisement on my head there. Yes, we could. Ah, Canada looking to score, yeah. Look, they've been on the attack now for the last 10 minutes, and the Australians have just held them up every time. Canada, well, your girls are doing well, man, and they're playing. Another knock on. Playing really well. I think they love your bro. Thanks a lot, Jerry. So it is obviously Jerry or not Gerry. There you go, because if you're from Canada, it's a Jerry with a G. No, the Canadians, look, I can tell you the Canadians got a good chance in the semi-final against New Zealand. I give them a good chance. I'm just updating things here quickly. So, what are they doing here? What do you think? What do you think the chances are of... Well, let me put it this way. I'm going to end this poll quickly, and I'm going to start a new poll just for you guys. I'm just going to go the way it is. Who? No, not Hoy. Who wins the Rugby World Cup? Don't have to say woman because there is no men's World Cup. England, and one more. There you go. We'll start that poll. Guys, enjoy the poll. Nah, you can't put the Canadians in the dark horse thing. The Canadians are one of the favorites to win this. Everyone's sleeping on Canada. Did you not watch them in 7? Canada's fin. Listen here. Canada can beat New Zealand. On what I've seen today, Canada can beat New Zealand. New Zealand was not convincing against South Africa. Yes, in the second half. But they got a kicking problem, my friends. And I do like the Canadians. Good kick there from the Australians. I mean, that's going to be... Look, I can't see Scotland beating England. That's why I put the poll that I did. And I can't see... And I definitely can't see Ireland beating France. So that's why I've got Canada, New Zealand, England and France. Obviously, it'll be Canada, New Zealand, England and France. That'll be the two semi-finals in my book. I can see England-Canada final. I can see a France-Canada final. I can see any one of these 4 teams in the final. Wow. You, Burnham, where are you from, my friend? And Jerry, you are from Canada. Where in Canada, my friend? Toronto, Montreal, Vancouver. Maybe you're from Banff, from some cool place like that, or from Saskatchewan. I got a good friend lives in Saskatchewan. Or then... Or maybe you work on the oil fields in the north of Canada or something like that. Another try from the Canadians. Dominating now. Nova Scotia. That is on the east coast of Canada. Okay, Nova Scotia. East coast of... Andreas Valle, also from Nova Scotia. A lot of boys from Nova Scotia there. That's like near New Brunswick, right? Nova Scotia, New Brunswick. Yep. I know Nova Scotia because I'm sitting in Switzerland. I remember when our Swiss Air went down there. That's why I know exactly where Nova Scotia is, man. Canadians must be proud of your team. And Canada Rugby's coming, man. It's coming. Do you guys, don't your boys play tomorrow in the Pacific Nations Cup? The men play tomorrow as well. Yes, sir. There you go. Andreas Valera. Let me have a look at the picture. Ooh, cool glasses there, Andreas Valera. Another 2 points for the New Zealanders. New Zealand, Canada. Why have I got Canada as New Zealand? Because they're playing so dominant. Well done. Listen, you guys, I think this game is already over and we haven't hit half time. The Aussies are having a little bit of a powwow at the back there, discussing what the hell they're going to do to try to conquer this Australian onslaught, this Canadian onslaught. The Canadians are flipping whacking them here, man. Wonderful, wonderful game from the Canadians. I can't wait for that. I'll be doing that game next week, I can tell you that. Canada against New Zealand. Ooh. So the Canadian coach is already walking towards the tunnel for the halftime, but the game's still got a minute to go be halftime. Everybody thinks Canada's going to win the World Cup. Look, I think England's tough. I think all the teams that are left are tough. Another good catch from the Canadians off the Australian restart. Canada between their own 10 and 22 meter line. So let's see what they do. She said just every time a Canadian girl gets the ball, she makes a few meters. The Australians couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. Or as they're known, the Wallaroos. I'm sorry. So it is half time. Ladies and gentlemen, it is half time. So let me stop the clock. I'll get the second half ready. I'm going to go for a quick bathroom break. Please stay on the channel. So it is half time. Canada 31. Australia 5. Too easy, too easy. There we go. What I'm going to do is, let me have a look. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button. Be much advised. And I will be back in about 2 to 3 minutes. See you guys, 2 to 3 minutes. I'll leave the sound on, don't worry. Just got to go over to the side here. So guys, back again. Fantastic. Thanks for sticking around. There we go. Take that off as well. I will leave the sub information on there so long. What a first half by the Canadians, eh? Doing really well. I'm actually going to phone Vern, who's got the other feed going at the same time. Let's give old Vern a quick call quickly. Just see if nothing changes here. It would be nice. There you go. Fulham leads. Ah, not good. All right. So let's have a look. Let's phone old Vern, see what's going on his feed. He's probably got his flipping headphones on. We'll talk to him there quickly. He's not listening to the phone right now. No, he's not on the phone right now. Hi, tell your father to pick up the phone quickly. I need to talk to him live. Okay, thanks. The fuck? Oh man, I tell you, these young people got a brain of a scattergun, man. Oh. Yeah, how was your first half?
Huh?
How's your first half? I got you live on the channel. What's your first half like?
First half, Lions dominating, man.
What's the score?
40, I don't know, 40 something 5.
Okay, yeah, as well.
29 points, it's 44-5.
44-5. Yeah, it's 31-5 for the Canadians. They're just steamrolling the Aussies.
Yeah, well, same here. I mean, the Lions just played all the URC players, and they've got like 5 URC players on the bench. It's done.
Yeah. Just want to quickly answer. Getting tired, Vic? Yeah, not really, but Kiwi Rob, we'll talk about it in a second. I'm just live with Vern, we're on 2 channels at the same time. Yeah, I gotta say that the Canadian women, the way they play, I think the New Zealand All Black women are in trouble.
Oh, they have to play the All Blacks afterwards.
Canadians play the All Blacks, and the winner of England, Scotland play
France, Ireland play England.
Now look, it's very easy. I just think it's going to be, it will be England, France.
Canada, England.
You think Canada, England in the final?
Yeah, well, Canada, England.
Don't count out the French. The French were very impressive against South Africa.
I know. I watched that game. I did that game. They were monster, man.
So you actually.
Their back line off crazy.
So you're telling me the next game between Griquas and the Cheetahs?
Wait a minute, I'm going to put you on the speakerphone as well. So we are live here with Vic.
There you go. So
I'll put you on speaker so everybody. Hi, Vic.
Hi guys. I hope you're enjoying the game. Little bit disappointing that Buildup, but it was to be expected. What do you expect? Do you think it'll go the same way between the Cheetahs and the Griquas, or you think it'll be a more competitive game?
That one's going to be closer, I say.
Okay, all right. I like
think
it.
that one's going to be much closer because the Cheetahs have lost a couple of players and they're not as strong. I think it's going to be a tight one. I still think the Cheetahs are favourite, but I think it's going to be a tight one.
But we've had, listen here, I'm speaking to the people on your chat, I'm speaking to the people on my chat. We've had fantastic rugby today. I mean, we had a fantastic Australia-Argentina game.
Mustard.
We had an unbelievable All Black Springbok game from the men. We had a great game.
Best game in years.
We had a beautiful game between the Black Ferns and the Lady Box there. Awesome.
Did you see after the game?
Beautiful, man.
They were standing in a circle. They were talking to each other.
I spoke to Hamish. I spoke to Hamish about that. You see, this is this new generation. This is the only thing I like about this new generation. I mean, I just phoned your son, right?
Yeah.
He picks up the phone. So I say to him, okay, fine. Just bring your phone to your dad, and then I want to talk to him. And he switches the phone off. I'm like, you don't need to switch your phone off. You can just give me to him, you know?
That's okay.
Yeah.
But it was beautiful. They were dancing together. celebrated rugby.
You see, that's not, no, I'm like Roy Keane. That's not happening. I come from a caveman era.
No, man. I thought that was beautiful. I had
You're getting soft at your old age, man.
No, you can kill each other on the field, but after the game is done, it's done, man.
No, I always said for me it was always done. Once I came out the showers, that's fine. You know, after I took their girlfriends with me in the shower and we had some fun, and I came out, that was all good. I'm like Roy Keane. I don't mind after the game, but all this fucking kissing and hugging and greeting each other before the game, that's a load of crap.
Yeah. Thanks for the thing about Yamdu. I was on his channel just to write some stuff, wish him luck and everything like that.
Because everybody could hear that the whole time. Could hear,
I didn't know that.
There's a lot of, listen here, like we would always say, there's a lot of things you don't know.
Yeah.
But you enjoy it.
My game's just about to start, so I'm going to hang up.
You enjoy it. Everybody on your chat and on your feed, enjoy the Curry Cup. Guys, you can always
If anybody's bored of me, you can go over to watch Big.
And if any of the ladies don't want to watch me anymore, do you know what my new name is?
No.
The Sexy Vin Diesel. This one girl on Hamish said he's a good looking Van Diesel. So I'm now Van Diesel. So I'm officially now Vic Diesel, the good looking one.
The game started, so ciao, Big.
Ciao, ciao. Guys, that was Vern. Rob. New Zealand versus England final. We draw with Canada earlier this year. It's gonna be unbelievable, man. It's gonna be unbelievable. I think we're gonna get two fantastic semi-finals. They're just showing how the South African girls and the New Zealand girls were dancing together. That's the way sport should be at the end of the game. Before the game, you gotta hate each other a little bit.
Do all the things that make South Africa as we know them, and then at some point the gates are going to burst because there's outside backs. If you've only got one back to replace, you're going to be running some high-speed meters and you're not going to last. So they made the absolute most of what they had.
But no, South Africa, beautiful game of rugby today from the ladies. Very proud of them. I think this New Zealand Canada game next week is going to be epic. I don't know who's going to win. I don't care who wins, because I just want to see a fantastic game of rugby. And then I think it'll be England France, and I think that's open as well. Even though you guys in the poll here give France no credit whatsoever, but France were more dominant against South Africa than New Zealand was. That's all I got to say, sons. Beautiful. But I hope you guys are enjoying the game. That's all. I'm just going to check some other things out. Please, let me know who's in, who's out. There you go. It must be 6 o'clock because I can hear the church bells in the background. I'm just going to go have a look at some scores again quickly, and I can actually run them down for you as well. There we go. I'll give you some of the English Premier League football scores. I can tell you that Arsenal beat Nottingham Forest 3-0. Bournemouth did beat Brighton 2-1. Crystal Palace. Okay, well, I've got to write the scores here. 3-0. Crystal Palace. Bournemouth was 2-1. Crystal Palace drew 0-0. Everton drew 0-0. Fulham won 1-0, and Newcastle won 1-0. Those are the games that were played earlier today, just to let you know, I surprised that it was... Oh, you were surprised. 60 million South Africans couldn't fucking believe their eyes. They thought it was Christmas, Easter, and New Year on the same day at halftime. But we all knew it was coming. We all knew it was coming. Just writing something down fine. So we need a good second half from the Aussies to make it interesting, and but I doubt it. I think the Canadians are going to just put another 30-40 points into them. That's just my feeling, man. It's just the way I think it's going to go. Nothing against the Australians, nothing against the Canadians. Let's just have a good game of rugby. So, second half about to kick off. I got the clock ready. Everything's ready. Everybody's ready. Everybody's lacquer. Take a nice big sip of water before the Canadians kick off. There we go, out of the magic green bottle. So here we go. You know that song, 10 green bottles standing on the wall. So the game is underway. The Canadians get us underway. Good catch there by the Aussies. They kick for touch. Will be a line out on the 10-meter line of the Australians. Ball for the Canadians. A Canadian line out here. The Canadians will look to put the pressure straight back on the Aussies. Kevin Ruat, the coach of the Canadians, and Joe Yap, the coach of the Australians. I think Joe Yap, she's English, isn't she? Knock on by the Canadians, so that's going to be an Aussie ball. Jeez, man. The bells are going crazy. There we go. World Athletics has started as well. The World Athletics Championships. Gonna kind of check the highlights out of that. Don't forget, guys, tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock is our daily morning update show. If you guys want to know what's going on in the world of sports, we update you on basically everything that's happened in the last 24 hours. That starts at 7 o'clock Central European time. Don't forget, after this game, you can go watch the second semi-final of the Currie Cup between the Griquas and the Cheetahs. Vern will be doing that one, so this stream will automatically take you over there, so don't worry. Nice over the top here from the Aussies. Oh, well done. Advantage to the Aussies. Well done. Aussies coming out with a little bit of fighting spirit here in the second half. It's much needed. You just don't, in a quarterfinal, you don't want to go down big. You don't want to go down big. But I was impressed with the New Zealand in the second half of that rugby game of the ladies. So here we go. A lot of the US girls are watching this game as well. So here we go. Scrum here for the Australians. Let's have a look what the Aussies can do, It would be nice if they could put a little bit of a fight up here in the second half. Don't forget, tomorrow on this channel, morning show at 7 o'clock Central European time. 5 o'clock, no, 8:15 in the morning. Samoa against the USA. Winner goes to the Rugby World Cup 2027 in Australia. Then at 5 o'clock, Manchester City against Manchester United, the Manchester Derby. Then at 8 o'clock in the evening, we do have the final of the Eurobasket between Deutschland, Germany, and Turkey. And then in the evening, I will still be doing the highlight game of the week in the NFL. The Philadelphia Eagles, reigning champions, against the Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes. That is Jalen Hurts against Patrick Mahomes. It's Saquon Barkley against, what's the man's name? Kelsey. Travis Kelsey. There you go. I got it, I was almost about to say, I don't know what her name is anymore. His fiancée there. I'm not into this hip new music of these days. Taylor Swift. There you go. I almost said Taylor Swift against the Philadelphia Eagles, but no. I'm not a Swiftie, guys and girls. not at all. Music died when in the end of the 80s, music kind of went downhill. Oh, Big Vic still, Elvis all over. I'm practicing my names for the, you can't see it because I'm practicing the names for the Samoan rugby team for tomorrow. I'm looking at them. I got to get them down. There's some tough names to be mentioned there, So here we go. Let me see what that other game is doing. Vern's game has started. I'm going to just check. I need to check out the score so that I can update you. 48-5 it is between the Lions and the Boerland Cavaliers. So yeah. Yeah, not looking good there for the Cavs, huh? So it's going to be a line-out year for the Australians on the 22. Yeah, well, hey, look, they've done well. They haven't conceded in the first 5 minutes. Let's see. Come on, Australia. We all know you Aussies are mongrels, and you guys do not give up. They put the flipping line-out in skew, so it's going to be a scrum here. What is going on here, ref? No. There's a change for the Australia. Australia making some changes here. 2 off, 2 on. Yeah. Can the Aussies, kind of put up a fight? That's the question, Don't think you can win, but can you make it more respectable? You know the song? Respect yourself, AA. Or what was that other one? What were those girls? Respectable. That's going to be a big game. The Griquas against the Cheetahs as well afterwards. I need to listen to some of the New Zealand rugby pundits talking about the game with Rassi, So scrum coming up here for the Canadians. Fantastic. Just having a look here. So Canadian scrum on their own. What's that? 22. All right. So we're waiting here for the Aussies just to a little bit of a spark, just one try and then everything. I thought that was a forward pass by the Canadians, but yeah, that's definitely a forward pass. It went out of bounds in any case, yeah. Canadians, if you want to win against the New Zealanders next week, you have to clean up those little mistakes. You have to be more clinical. Another change. Kazil is on at number 17, and I think that is Hunt. That's McKinley Hunt, the number 1. She's off. She's done her work for today. Aussies get the line out here. So Australia straight on that little kick over a dink over the top. If the bounce is good, unlucky bounce there for the Aussies. Could have bounced in a few different ways. Advantage here to the Canadians. That'll come back. There you go. Just listening to Vern's game here. Yeah. Come on, girls. Let's make it interesting. Let's make it interesting. Oh, I did that. All right. Fantastic. Come on. Got plenty of time. 52 minutes to go. James, I don't know. Everything is cycles in sports. Everything is a cycle, Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. And I just think it's not Aussie's time at the moment, And look, what do you think? Do you think these Canadian girls could beat the New Zealanders? I think it'd be a competitive game. Another nice little grubber there from the Canadians, so that'll be a line out for the Australians. But the Canadians just keeping the pressure up. Yeah, playing really, really well here. James, where are you from, my friend? James Tuhua. That sounds like a name that could come from one of the islands. A man from the South Pacific. Here we go. Again, Canada, definitely. New Zealand. Where in New Zealand, my friend? Don't tell me you came from Wellington and were live at the game. That would really piss me, man. I would have loved to be live at that game today. Another try for the Canadians. Ooh, Aussies are getting hammered here, man. Hammered. Yeah, it's Canada. Definitely don't know what to do. Australia don't know what to do yet. Canada's all over them, man. From the fortress. The fortress. Eden Park. All right. Okay. Well, hey. Wellington has become our fortress. Were you surprised as I was with that result today? I didn't see that one coming. I was hoping for a Springbok win, but I didn't see that kind of shellacking. Another 2 points. I just didn't see that coming. I thought we could nick it maybe in 19, 18, 15, 12, something like that, but I didn't see this thrashing. And I know all of New Zealand now are going to call for old Robertson's head. Don't understand that. Everybody can have a bad day at the office. The New Zealanders just weren't there. Even though they were leading in the first half, they weren't the better team. I don't think anyone saw that coming. You're right, Cameron. We knew the Springboks would come back with a vengeance. They always do after a loss. But not like that. And especially when everybody was ridiculing old Russie's lineup that he put out there, All the big boys, the so-called big boys. Jesse Kriel, Damien DeLinde, Eben Etzebeth, Andre Pollard. All not starting. But we got a little bit of depth in South Africa, and the Rugby Championships is now thrown wide open. Any of the 4 teams can still win it. I'm looking forward to those Aussie against New Zealand matchups. I think Argentina made a mistake by giving away their home game. Knock on here by the Australians, but it's coming back. Canada is burning. Ooh, All Blacks are inconsistent. Too many old players. They should be working for the next World Cup, like SA. Yeah, I don't know about that, but look, I'm just telling you one thing now. That Rugby World Cup in 2 years is going to be phenomenal, man. Jeez, I don't know. I got to find a way down to get down to Australia, man. If they let me in the country after all the bad things I've been saying about their rugby team in the last 2 years, I might have my picture somewhere on the wall in Australia. When I saw the selection from New Zealand, I really thought that we could win. But look, there are a lot of inexperience in the backline and a lot of guys playing out of position, like 5 fullbacks in the backline. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, you're right. You were right. Look, but I still expected New Zealand to be a little bit more competitive. I didn't see them getting. That's the biggest home defeat in the history of the All Black Rugby. I didn't see that happening. Not after last week. And you agree with me, the man of the match, Damian Willemse. That man played exceptionally well today. Come on, Aussies. You're 10 meters out. Come on. Put a try into them, man. Yeah. Look, New Zealand's got a lot of depth. I like Leroy Carter. I think he's going to be a phenomenal player for you in the future. I'm just going to do something quickly. There you go. Just take that away for a second. There you go. I think Leroy Carter is a phenomenal... There you go. Oh, what's wrong with my... There you go. Now, got a lot of talent there. Wallace Atiti, I like him a lot. Of course, you got Artie Surveyor. He's not getting younger either, but he's a good player. So what happens here? We're 53 minutes in, and yeah, look, there's no way back here for the Australians. Let's be very honest. It's the same as there's no way back in the other game there that we are on the channel. Boerland are still trailing the Lions by 48-5. Whew. Yeah, let's not forget that the next Women's Rugby World Cup is in Australia in 2029. So 2 years after the men, the Women's World Cup is there as well. I kind of like that idea that you give the women and the men. So, and the next Rugby World Cup after 2027 of the men is in 2031 in the USA. Are there any games planned in Canada? That's the question. Also, a lot of injuries in the forwards. We have 3 injured nines. I don't think that Scott Barrett is not the leader we need right now. Okay. Listen here, but you got a lot. Everybody has a lot of injuries. I always say I never want to hear from a New Zealand or from South Africa anything about injuries, because New Zealand and South Africa, all the pundits and all the newspapers, all they ever fucking talk about is the great depth we have. So I don't want to hear nothing about injuries. The same as with the Springboks came out, some of the newspapers in South Africa when we lost Australia. There's no injuries. New Zealand and South Africa have got world class players on every position, 3 deep at least. 53-5 is the new score. The Lions against Boland. Nee. 24 minutes to go in this one. Aussies just can't get over the line. So here we go. That's not a good way to play that tip and charge. You got to pass that ball, girl. She was open. Aussies could have scored here. Yeah, they're going backwards, the Aussies. They're going backwards. The bloody Canadian defense is... This is looking better from the Australians now. Come on. The last time Canada played New Zealand in women, New Zealand didn't have Miller or Portier. So it might be a different story. Yeah. You never know. You never know. Huh? Good defense here from the Canadians. Look, you never know. It's just going to be an interesting game. Just hope that game's not the same time as the Currie Cup final, because I would like to watch the Currie Cup final, but you never know. Because I can't do the games next week. Vern will be doing the games next week. We'll see. Great defense here from the Canadians. Canadians are showing some, I almost said something I shouldn't have said, some steel. I think so. Well, I hope so. I think the South African women deserve a pro league. I mean, listen, some of the girls still work day jobs. I think if South Africa women's rugby is on the map now. Also, I don't think Holmes was the fullback and her form is the best I've seen in a black jersey for her career. Yeah, you go. Well, hey, it's going to be interesting next week. It's going to be interesting next week. Good steal by the Aussies here. Come on. Miller. I like this girl Miller from the Australians. I think she's a tough cookie, man. 23 minutes to go. Another knock on here by the Aussies. The ball is slippery now. There's a lot of water on the field. It's raining. It's not holes. Couldn't hold on to it. Let me have a look at that. 49% think Canada going to win the World Cup. We've got so many Canadians in here now. Fantastic. Hey guys, if you are in the chat, please don't forget to hit that like button. It's so important for the channel. Let me just pop that up there again. You know, the likes, at the moment the likes help us, because that's what YouTube wants to see, how many likes somebody gives your channel. So, you know, please give us some likes. Be much appreciated. Thanks a lot there, man. Because we've got a lot of people in, and it would be cool if we could get like to 100 likes. And we only got 10 likes, man. That's not cool. Is your channel gonna cover the URC? Yes, we are covering the URC, my friend. Starting next week, we're gonna have a lot of preview shows, especially on the 4 South African teams. We'll have the Lions, the Bulls, the Stormers, and the Sharks. We're gonna have a show for each of them with a nice preview on the teams and everything like that. I'll be putting those out next week. Don't worry. And in 2 weeks' time, we'll be covering all the URC teams. That starts on the 27th. Oh, another lost ball here by the Canadians. What's your favorite team, Cameron, in the URC? Ah, my back. When this is your 4th rugby game of the day, it kind of gets on your back. I tell you that. You know, it doesn't matter how good the chairs are. I'm not used to sitting this long. You know. Here we go. Nice. Well done. Good work here by the Australians. Robin Hambury. This Canuck team is spectacular. It is, man. Are we going to call them the Crazy Canucks? In reference to the skiers in winter sport. They're known as the Crazy Canucks, man. Ronnie, Canada on fire. Yeah. As long as there's not wildfires in the bush in Canada, everything's fine. Now, Canadians. People forget, Canada is a very competitive sports country, man. You know, you think Canada, you think ice hockey. It's not just ice hockey, my boys. Canada. Good swimmers. Simon McIntosh. Good tennis players. You know, good athletics. World athletics is going on. Sounds good. Crazy Canucks. There we go. We can call them the Crazy Canucks now. I remember those skiers, the Crazy Canucks. Rob Boyd and those boys, man. Beautiful. Whoa. If you don't support the Stormers, you mean the toilet paper team, the team that has got a toilet paper for their new logo. Vern, the other guy, half of this channel, he is a big Stormers. Rugby's finally getting bigger here. Yeah, look, and that World Cup in the USA will help you guys out as well. Are there any games being planned to be played in Canada during the Rugby World Cup? I wish there would. Where in Canada are you? Were you the one from Nova Scotia? No, you weren't. Where are you from? Where are you from, Robin? Let me know. James too, nice. There you go. Now look, what are the Aussies doing here? Can the Aussies just score one more try, man? There you go, my girl. She's out of bounds. London, Ontario. Okay, cool, man. So how far is that away from Toronto? Because isn't Toronto also in Ontario? Or is it Montreal? No, Toronto's Ontario. Montreal. I've been there. I've been to that part of the world once. 2.5 hours. North or south, east or west of Toronto. Because I spent a few days on St. Catharines on the Lake. Now that is a beautiful place there. Went down to Buffalo, so right down to the border. Obviously did the falls, the horseshoe, beautiful there. Friend of mine lives in Mississauga. That's just outside of Toronto. London is west of Toronto. West. Go west. Okay, all right. No, London is west of Toronto. In any case, if you're in Toronto. And Toronto is east of London. But you're talking London, Canada, yeah? Beautiful country you have there. Fantastic people. So, line out here for the Canadians. We up to, I'm actually a little bit ahead on the time because the ref here. Great band, yeah. Like them a lot, Go West. They don't make music like this music this modern music, I can't handle it quite. Now the big kick from the Canadians, putting it well taken by the Aussies. Nice, good pick up here. Well done. So what can the Aussies do? Can the Aussies just get one more point on the board? That World Cup winning poll that I put out there, the Canadians are dropping a little bit. The New Zealanders are picking up. Even the French have got a 2% there. So yeah, it's looking interesting. I think we're around the same age. I'm 59. I'm 55. There you go. Yeah. Guys in our age, we still know what good music was. Not this fucking new age crap that I have to listen to on the radio. Like I said, good music died at the end of the night. Beginning of the 90s, man. That's when good music passed away, man. Maybe I'll go till 2000, but then it was done, man. So, come on, Australia. You've got so much possession, but you're not making anything out of it. Nothing. Well done. Pre-90s me. There you are, man. Beautiful. Pre-90s. That's what I'm talking about, man. Me, big fan of Clearwater Revival. That's kind of my music, man. Australia, nice running here. Now you got the overload. Come on, go. Stewart doing well there. She needs help. There's no help. No, I don't think so either. I don't think the Canadians go into that game and say, "Oh, it's New Zealand All Blacks." Not at all. I actually think the New Zealanders go and say, "Shit, we got to play against Canada now." Will they get 51? The Canadians, still 15 minutes ago, I think so. They need two, what do they need? 7? They need 2 tries for that. Yeah. Carlos, I think you can get to 51. A betting man, old Carlos, sir. Carlos the better. So, this is looking good for Canada now on the attack. So if you're with Carlos and Canada looking to score here, that would make it very interesting. Here we go. So the Canadians on the 22 here. So let's see what happens here. Some replacements coming on. It is a penalty to the Canadians. Don't forget, tomorrow France, Ireland, not on this channel, but it will be at 1:15 in the afternoon, Central European time, or Greenwich time, it will be 12:15. England against Scotland. Are they going to give them the Calcutta Cup? So here we go. What a scrum. The Canadians ask for the scrum, so yeah. Canada needs to rest their big players now. I think so too. I would have taken off a little bit more of the players. But Look, it is a whole week. It's a whole week. It's a whole week till the next game. So here we go. Canada to put the ball in. Got 20, no, we've got 13 minutes to go. Can Canada score, get to 51? Somebody wants Canada to get to 51. Another nice drive here, pickups of 10 meters. Canada looking strong. Bookaboo. She is, I think, the woman that's played the most Rugby World Cup games ever. What strategy do you think Canada needs to take on New Zealand? I wouldn't even worry about that. I just think the Canadians got to play their game. Don't try to adapt to the New Zealand game. Just play your game, because I think Canada's got a good game plan. I like their coach, like what they're doing. Very physical. And we saw today that the New Zealanders didn't like the physicality that the South Africans brought. I was knocked on. TMO told Old Holly that it was a knock on, so the Canadians knock it on. So Australia get away with it again. Some more changes here for both teams. Surprised that in this poll that we've got going here, that England, only 9% of you think England can do it. I've noticed, doesn't matter if it's the Rugby Championship, the World Rugby, everybody's against England. Well, I guess that's got to do with colonialism, and then most of the other rugby countries are all part of a Commonwealth. If it's Canada, Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, all the Fijians, Samoans, Tongans. Now, the Canadians got to stick to their plan. You are goddamn right about that. Officiating here. Well, they've got the best referee in the world. I honestly, there's not a joke. For me, Holly Davison is the best referee in the world. Sorry, but none of us like the Pomps. I kind of see that. Everybody, it's England bashing all over the place, man. It's England bashing all over the place. The Scots, the Irish, the Kiwis, the Springbok, everybody bashes poor old England. Yeah, that's what you get from the few hundred years of tyranny, man. So here we go. Canada on the 22 year with the line out. Big throw, well taken. Nice. Can the Canadians score one more try? Well, I think Carlos needs him to score two. Wow, getting close to the Canadians. 6-7 meters out. 10 minutes to go. Let me just adjust my clock quickly. There you go. Well, I'm from New Zealand. That were colonized from them, and I'm a Maori native. There you go. So why would you like them? Definitely. Listen here. People need to know their history. I know the English always, they celebrate the British Empire. Fucking they pilgered, raped, and killed all over the world to get their empire, man. They kind of forget that, They kind of forget that. But, it is in the past, and we do love them. No, well, let's say, they're the ones you love to hate. Ask India, Pakistan, Bangladesh. You can go down the list, it's unbelievable. So another penalty to the Canadians. Nigel Owens. No. Holly Johnson. Holly Davison, sorry. So, but the English team of... Oh, the English woman of sensation. Look, I have nothing. You can't blame these generations now. That was all in the past, man. English women have looked like the best rugby team at the Rugby World Championships. Let's be honest. Bottom line. Nothing you can say about them. They play really well. So, Canada will kick here for 3 points. So that should be an easy kick. Should get them up to 41. Stop it quickly. Makes the kick. So, that is 41-5. The Red Roses, yeah, they are formidable, man, formidable. I can't see the Bravehearts there, or the whatever they call them, the Scottish girls. I don't think they got a hope in freaking hell tomorrow. Canada too, as a Fern supporter, these are the games you want to see. Yes, of course. Look, so far in this Rugby World Cup, I'm going to tell you I've seen 2 competitive games. The rest were walkovers. Oh, beautiful by the Canadians. It was that Australia-USA game that was really competitive and tight that ended in a draw. And the Italy-South Africa game. Those have been the best games so far. I must say the first quarterfinal South Africa against New Zealand was top-notch. Was top-notch. Got to give it to both teams. And this has been all right. Even though it's been very much the Canadians, it's been good rugby. I actually thought this would be a more competitive game, a tighter game, but the Canadians too strong. I don't think Ireland got a hope against the French tomorrow, but we'll see, you never know. I mean, who did Ireland lose to? New Zealand 40-0, Sophie de Goede, player of the match. I would have given it to her as well. Yeah, of course, there were a lot of good performances by the Canadians. So, Australians still trying to do it. Oh, we got 6 minutes to go. Can they just score one more try? Oh, wow. Good ball handling skills there from the Australians. Up to the 22, piling on the pressure. All right, so it was a knock-on. Ireland lost to a team that kept them out. There's not a lot of defense that can do that. Yeah, no, definitely. Australia making a lot of errors. Yep. Look, if you at the Rugby World Cup, it's like with the South Africans today. You have got to take your chances when you get them. You've got to take them against the top-notch teams, against the top-tier teams. If you can score, you got to score. Well, we'll see. We will see. So another line, a scrum here for the Canadians. 5 minutes to go in this one, guys. And we'll see. Crum collapses, penalising the Australians again. I've got to say, this poll is not very representative because only 8% of you have gone with England. That is just because no one likes the English. Yeah, no one likes the English. That's the problem, man. 32% sticking with the Canadians, 26% with the New Zealanders, so that's tight. 35% for the French, and 7% for England. That's not right. This is not a good poll. Canada's scrum seems to have been improving. Canada's been improving all over the field, man. They are a good rugby nation. I'm looking forward to it. In 4 minutes, guys, I've enjoyed being with you, but in 4 minutes, I have Sensei for today. Be back tomorrow morning at 8:15 with Samoa against the USA. More rugby on the channel tomorrow. And let me just quickly, I'm going to do it like this. Canadians there. I'm going to switch over to our daily. Oh, there we go. Another try from the Canadians. So, where's my friend Carlos? It's getting close now. Good try from the Canadians. Let me just show you this. I'm just going to switch it over. Don't forget, Eagles Chiefs tomorrow. That is also on this channel tomorrow. Then we'll go back to the live rugby. We have Samoa taking on the USA. We have the Manchester Derby tomorrow. Let me just I can actually put that out quickly. I'm going to quickly put that out there on the show tomorrow. Let's go. If I've got it somewhere for you guys. MLL, MFF, Premier League, football. Is that one? There we go. No, it's not working, that one. Let's have a look. There you go. I'm just going to quickly do that for you guys. There you go. We'll put that over there quickly. Manchester United against Manchester City tomorrow. Please join us for that as well. There you go. 16,000 spectators. That's fantastic. Gethin Williams. Where are you from, Mr. Williams or Mrs. Williams? Gethin. I wouldn't... Look, you don't want to... How do you say it? Annoy anybody? Is that a lady's name or man? I do not, or maybe I'm just saying it. Gethin. I think it's a guy. Gethin Williams, where are you from, my friend? Oh, the Canadians off to the races here. Are they going to get those 50 points? Carlos needs him to score a try. I bet one of the Australian girls, I think, got a head injury. Just kick the ball out, man. Come on, ref. Let somebody on the field. No one's on the field. Come on. The medic staff needs to get out there, man. Penalty. She's up. Okay. All right. Good. So the penalty's coming back here. So, congrats, Canucks. See you next week. There you go. It's going to be New Zealand against Canada. What a game that's going to be. It's going to be an interesting game. I guess that's going to be the early game because the English will plan that the English is the late game. And where are these things? Where is the final? I mean, I would like to see the final at Twickenham, man. Or Wembley. Spot on, bloke's name. Uncommon but not rare name. So am I pronouncing it right? I like to get pronunciations right. Gethin. That will be awesome. Yeah, they need to have those semi-finals, like on the same pitch at the same day, two behind each other, both at Wembley or both at Twickenham or something like that, and have them one at 3 o'clock, one at 7 o'clock, or one at 5 o'clock, or one at 8 o'clock in the evening. Yeah, big stadium for the women's final. That's what I'm thinking, That's what I'm thinking. A big stadium even for the semi-finals. Because if it's a semi-final France-England, it's going to be big, man. It's going to be massive. Perfect pronunciation, man. Thank you, man. And now I still need to know. You from Wales? A Welshman? But lived in Bristol for the last 15 years. Bristol City. Yes, a Welshman. Ratatouille. I love the Welsh. One of my favorite singers comes from Wales, Tom Jones. Not unusual. There you go, man. Or didn't he sing My Delilah? Yeah. The Welsh got some crazy singers, man. A lot of baritones in Wales. They're very famous for their baritones. Tom Jones, there you go, man. End Lions 67, Boland 19. There you go. So the game is officially up, ladies and gentlemen. The time is up. Well done, Canada. Yeah, land of song and friend. There you go. Beautiful. So let's just wait. What happens here? The Canadians will kick it out, I think, if they get the ball. The Aussies are just going to just keep on going. Damn, Boland only scored 90. Obviously. A bit of a problem with the feed now. It's jumping around there. So, a knock on here from the... So, that's the end of the game. Well. Congratulations, Canada. Fantastic game of rugby. Well deserved. You win 46-5. Commiserations to all Aussies out there. You boys are back on that Qantas flight to Sydney. But in 4 years' time, it is at your home. And you have 4 years' time to get your team together. And I think they will. So, fantastic. Hey guys, join Vern in about what's that? In about 10 minutes, he's going over to the other Curry Cup game. Otherwise, join us tomorrow morning for Samoa USA, Manchester United against Manchester City, cricket, rugby. It's all on the channel. If you hit the notification button, you will be notified on all live stuff. And of course, in 2 weeks' time, the Rugby Championships is back. We'll see. Maybe one of us does one of the rugby games tomorrow. We'll let you know, guys. Have a great one. I'm off. I'm happy to be off. It's been a long day, 4 rugby games in a row. Check you guys out, man. Much appreciated.